Hi, everybody. I'm Irene Weiss, and I'm from the League of Women Voters of Southeastern Connecticut. And we're here today to give you some information in kind of a fun way about voting in this pandemic, especially voting absentee. Christina Negron will be here from the League too to do our presentation. The League of Women Voters is an inclusive, nonpartisan organization, informed and active participation in government, works to increase understanding of major public policy issues, and influences public policy through education and advocacy. I want to thank the Groton Public Library for allowing us to be here. We've done many programs here, and I hope you get some information from this one. After we've done this presentation, there will be questions. You can type in your questions anytime on the Facebook page for the library, and we're happy to answer any questions that you might be having. I'm just going to lean back a little bit and relax. Here we go with our program. Uh-oh. 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 Christina, you're so upset.
What?
What's the matter?
Oh, Irene. I want to vote absentee for this year's election.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah, but I have no idea how to do it. It's so confusing.
Calm down. It's not that hard.
It's not?
No.
Oh.
And it's not that hard. I'll tell you how to do it.
And what's that thing you're wearing, by the way?
Oh, This is the sash that was worn by the suffragists up to 100 years ago when they finally won the right to vote after many, many years of struggle. And so this
cool.
is our 100th anniversary, and we're really celebrating this year.
Oh.
And as a woman, now you have the right to vote when you didn't before. So
I feel so much better now.
Good. So don't worry.
Okay.
We'll help with your absentee ballot.
Okay.
Also,
Yes?
it's a perfect day
How's that?
because it's National Voter Registration Day.
National Voter Registration Day.
And thousands of people all over the country are commemorating by checking their registrations, voting, and registering to vote, and making sure they're prepared for this big election.
What an inspirational day.
Good.
Yay.
So I can show you how to do it.
Okay, so how do we do it?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to talk about you voting.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Let's.
All right.
It's all about me.
All right. The process begins with filling out your application for an absentee ballot.
Oh, that sounds rough.
No, it's easy.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
Well,
Chill.
all right. Okay. Well, what do I do?
Well, you can pick up your application at Town Hall. The
Okay.
library, does the library have them here? No, but you can pick them up at Town Hall. You
Okay.
can download one from the Secretary of State's office. But if you're already a registered voter, you will automatically get one just this year because of the pandemic. You'll get an application for your
Ooh.
absentee ballot in the mail.
Wow. I wonder if I'm a registered voter. I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no
Well,
idea.
that's not a problem either.
It isn't?
No, you can just go to the website that the League has, vote411.org, and that will tell you, put in your name, your address, tells you if you're registered or not.
Ooh. Well, looky there. I am registered.
Good.
I'm not
Yeah.
as flaky as I thought.
No, you're not, and it's easy. You can use the QR code that's going to be coming up after it's going to be at the end of this presentation, and this is in various places all over town. Also, it's on the League of Women Voters of Southeastern Connecticut Facebook page.
Great.
Okay,
All right.
so you're registered.
All right. I'm
All right.
registered, and I'm going to get an absentee ballot application in the mail.
You will get your absentee ballot application, so you're all set.
Great. I'm
Okay?
going to go and wait for it to come.
I'm going to relax. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Wait, where is it? Irene.
Hi, Christina.
Woo, I'm so excited. Look what came. My absentee ballot voter application.
All right, don't
Now
get
I can vote, right?
don't get so close. I have to put on my mask if you're going to get close.
Gosh,
Sit down.
okay.
Sit down. We'll talk.
But
about
I can vote now, right?
Yes. Well, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh.
But you got your application.
Don't make me start crying again.
That's a big step. Why were you crying? Because you were so upset?
Yeah, because I didn't know how to vote.
Well, I'm glad you're that interested. Good. Okay.
Is there anything much more important than voting? I'm serious now. Not much.
Well,
Yeah.
good for you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your application.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my application. Here it is.
Take out, get ready to fill it out.
Okay, I've got my pink marker and a pencil.
Could you please use a black or blue pen?
Yeah,
Because
but
this is an official document.
Pink's my favorite color,
It's
though.
okay.
Oh,
All
right.
All right.
God, no fun at all. Okay, I'm filling it out. Here I am. Oh man, that thing is long. Okay, done.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Now, you just have to mail it
Okay.
or drop it in the drop box outside of town hall.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the clerk's going to send back your ballot to you.
Oh, by when?
Well, it should come, they start sending them out around October 2nd or 3rd, and it should come soon after that.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to my mailbox and wait for it to come.
Okay.
Okay.
Good for you.
Irene,
Oh, she's back.
I'm so excited.
Sit down.
My ballot's here.
Good.
Now I
I'm glad
can
you're
vote.
excited. Now
I
you
can
can
vote.
You can
And
fill
look,
in your ballot.
I'm even going to use a blue pen.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. Boy, there's a lot of circles here, but I'm going to fill them all in. Doo-doo, President, VP, U.S. Congressperson, Rep, State Senate, State Rep, Probate Judge. Done.
Done. You did all the candidates that are running in Groton.
Yes.
Good for you. So fill it out carefully because unlike voting in person, you can't get another ballot for absentee if you've made a mistake. If you go to the polls and you've made a mistake, you can tell them and they will give you another ballot and rip out the other one, but not absentee, so be really careful.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it. Okay. And done.
Now
What?
you have to fold that up
Okay.
and put it into the internal envelope
Internal envelope. Got it.
and seal it.
Sealed.
Okay.
Done.
Now you have to sign and date the envelope that's inside the mailing envelope.
Okay. That I did.
Okay. You dated it too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now what do you do?
The
I bet you know.
outside of the envelope. Ah!
Put it in the outside envelope, the one that
And sign
doesn't
it.
require postage. You just can seal it and put it in the mail.
Got it.
It's got the inside envelope that you've signed
Right.
and dated,
Yes.
and it's got the ballot that's inside that.
Right.
And then what can you do? How are you going to get it there?
Oh, I'm gonna mail it. I can
Okay.
give it to my letter carrier.
Yeah.
I can put it in a U.S. post box.
Yeah.
I can put it in a box outside of town hall.
The drop box
The
right
drop box
outside
outside
of town hall.
Very convenient.
Not
Not UPS.
not UPS.
Don't wanna
not
do
the
that.
not the U.S. postal box. They're both outside of town hall, but the drop box is at the other side.
Right, exactly. Or I could even walk in and say hello to my friendly town hall
Clerk.
person, yeah, who works there, and make sure it gets there. Okay, so this is great. I'm excited.
You're all set.
Totally good.
Okay.
But you know what? All this talk about voting has got me thinking about my Aunt Carmen.
Your Aunt Carmen.
Yeah, my
huh?
Aunt Carmen. She's disabled. It's really a sad story. It was a tragic tortilla machine accident. She lost one of her hands, and she's permanently disabled, can't vote. So I wonder, does she have to go through this process every single year?
Well, she probably has a hard time getting to the polls because of her injuries.
Right.
And so if that's the case, the state of Connecticut has some really great options. There are several options for voters with disabilities, and this is at the Groton Library as a handout. The one she might be interested is the permanent absentee ballot. And a lot of people, especially people in institutions or people who really have a hard time getting to the polls because of a disability, can get a doctor's note certifying that they have a disability that makes it hard for them to get to the polls. And then they fill that out with a form that you can download from the Secretary of State's website. Which, by the way, the Secretary of State, Connecticut, has a great website with a ton of information about voting. But put that together and get it approved, and then every time there's any kind of election, even a budget election or a referendum in town, she doesn't have to ask. She will automatically get the ballot sent to her. It's a really great thing.
Great.
Yep.
Well, my Tia Carterman will be thrilled.
Good. You tell her.
That she's got that.
And I'm very proud of you.
Yes, indeed.
I'm very proud of you. Okay.
Okay, well, voting.
Voting
It's
a
right and a responsibility
for
every U.S.
citizen. So go vote, folks.
Go vote. Go vote.
Do we have questions?
I just want to thank you both for being here. It's been wonderful. I learn something new every day.
Oh, good.
It's a right and a responsibility. Amen to that.
It's
Just
been
a couple
fun.
of questions. We had a question. Somebody called the library and said that he had been a convicted felon and was interested in whether he could still have his right to vote.
That's a good question. And a lot of people have that question. Convicted felons can vote. A lot of people think they can't, but they can vote if they're not on parole and if they paid their fines. And many people are really happy when they learn that. When we used to do voter registrations in front of grocery stores and things, and people would walk by and say, no, I can't vote. And we would tell them they'd be really pleased. Even if somebody's on probation, they can vote.
That's good news because every vote counts.
Every vote counts.
And as far as registering go, can you register online?
Absolutely.
The QR code.
You can use this or go to the Secretary of State's website or use the QR code or go to vote411.org. And if you have a state ID and or a driver's license, something that's state recognized ID, you can vote online. If you don't, then you have to get a paper form. You can also download that from the Secretary of State's website, or you can get one from the registrar in Groton. And you can, if you don't have that, you can put in the last 4 digits of your Social Security. We especially tell the high school kids, just the last 4 digits. Never put your whole Social Security number on a form, and that will register you to vote. And people probably, especially first-time voters, should know that they need to take something to the polls that identifies them as the person who's voting. It doesn't have to be a photo ID. It can be electric bill that says their name and they live at that spot. Anything that tells they are the person and they live where they say they live.
Now, National Voter Registration encourages everybody to register to vote today, but how close to the polls to the date of election can you
vote?
Can you register?
In Connecticut, and it's different in every state. Some states they've already cut it off, but in Connecticut you can register to vote online or in person up to a week before the actual election.
And we are all concerned about the presidential debate, the election, but you've mentioned other roles that are going to be filled. Where can I find out information about those candidates?
Do you want to take that? You want to take that?
No.
We have paired with several organizations already to hold debates, and all of them are going to be televised somewhere. I know the Day is holding debates for all state Senate candidates and for the 2nd Congressional District. The South County Chamber of Commerce is holding, and that's South County, Rhode Island, but they cover Stonington and North Stonington, so they're holding a debate that we're helping with, co-sponsoring for Stonington and North Stonington candidates. The NAACP of Norwich is holding debates for all of the state senators and state reps in the Norwich area, and I think that's about 5 or 7 different races. And then we are just hoping ourselves to get some debates going for the rest of the Southeastern Connecticut state reps where there's nothing else that's being held. So we'll put that on our website, League of Women Voters of Southeastern CT, on our website or our Facebook page as soon as we get it together.
And the Groton Public Library is a polling place for this part of Groton. Where could I find out where, if I don't live in Groton, where I vote? Is that listed on your website as well?
Vote411.org. Go to vote411.org. You put in your name and your address, and then they will tell you who your candidates are, where you vote, and
your polling
we
place.
hope some more information about the candidates. Mm-hmm. Whoops, it's in front of the cup. How's that? Did you get it?
That's
Okay.
awesome. The League has been so wonderful in getting the word out. Can you give us just a little bit of history? How long it's been in existence and your involvement?
It's because of the suffrage movement, the suffragists, that the League was formed. The women that worked for suffrage had all this organization and all this ability to get out information and political information. And in 1920, when the vote for women was passed and they didn't need to work for that anymore, they said, hey, we don't want to stop now. We want people to know about voting, about government, about politics. And so National League of Women Voters was formed, and the League of Women Voters of Connecticut was formed in 1921, and it's been going ever since. So there's a national league, there's a state league, and there are several different local leagues, and we are Southeastern Connecticut.
Thank you so much for all this information. I always learn something, and this is so important because it is a right and it's a responsibility. So everybody get out there and vote, and go to vote411.com for any information. .org. 411.org.
Right.
And this presentation
so
is going to be broadcast on our YouTube channel as well, so you can get a release.
Whoa.
Thank you again.
I think that means
Irene
we're
and
done.
Christine.
I guess that means we're finished. Okay, thanks so much. It was great to be here.
Thank you.